Hey guys, it's Allison here again with another load layout, and it is day 5, February 5th, day 5 of load. I am working on day 22 of my 2017 December daily album, and these are the photos that I found in the pocket with my number. This is my eldest. She's a little covered in flour because we were baking, and she was making sugar cookies, and I think it looks like ginger snaps there on the counter. And of course she didn't want her photo taken, so I have to put that into our December daily because that's kind of the phase that she's in, or she was in at this time. The other two photos I have, obviously I've got one of our elf. I think I try and have one of our elf every day. And then my middle daughter trying to finish this puzzle. So I'm going to use one of these page protectors that has the 4x6 pocket on the bottom and the two 3x4 pockets on the top. So I'm just going to put this aside because it'll probably get all sorts of glare. But this is the way that I want it organized. This is going to be the front spread. So bringing my album back in, this was yesterday's sort of spread and a half. So this is going to be on one side, and then these photos are going to be on the other. And then these ones are going to go on the back, and I think I will cut this one down and put it onto a 4x6 journaling card. That I'll just have in a pocket, and then I need another 4x6 journaling card or a piece of pattern paper or something. So the number here is kind of dictating my color scheme. I really like the green and then the little hit of blue and red. So I want to try and pull that in, and I've pulled a few things already. I have this one, which is none of those colors, but I liked that it's just kind of simple, and then I can layer that 22 on top, and I really don't have to do too much more to that. And then because this has the gold, I can bring the gold elsewhere. So I thought I could use that card on the back side somehow. And then here I've got this journaling card, which I could either use the blue or the green. And I think I'm going to use the blue and just kind of keep that blue. I realize this is going to be on the back, but just kind of keep it going through. I'm not sure what is going to happen with the next day, but I think it will be totally fine and we will make it work. Other things I pulled aside, I've got lots of scraps here. I've got a green label. Because you can see some of my super ugly kitchen cabinets, I thought maybe I could bring in some of this red and wood grain striped from Chamel's Glitter Girl collection. I've also got these trees. Well, okay, they're triangles, but I think of them as trees, and it's kind of the same aqua eve light blue color palette. I'm not sure where I'm going to use these yet. Excuse me, but I've got a couple scraps of that. I've got more of the red and wood grain striped as well. Because we're baking, I have this little scrap, and I also have a bigger piece of it in case I want to bring any of that in. I could maybe cut out something that actually says cookies on it. Who knows? Other scraps. I've got this was actually from a journaling card that I used elsewhere, but I like the colors there. You know, I have a lot of scraps here that may or may not make it onto the layout. I really liked that these had sort of the same colors. And then of course I've got my gold circle numbers, and I've also pulled out the other sheet that has some of the little phrases. I thought maybe the no could go with the hand. There was one that said meh, I think, but I think I might have used it. Yeah, I have. So, other thing, I've got this, I'd been cutting out some of these stars, and I haven't put one in the book for a while, so it might be time to bring one in, if I can. So I've got that with me just to the side. I've got some green cardstock if I need it. I've got more of that striped pattern. What else do I have? Oh, and I have this. And I thought it might be fun to cut out a frame for my daughter. I don't know how this is all going to work because I don't have a lot of real estate to work with, but maybe a little one and then put the no sticker inside it. Just, I don't know, just kind of fun. Anyways, I'm also in the middle of making dinner, so I will definitely be coming in and out, so this video might get a little choppy, but that's where I am starting, and let's go. Let's see where it takes me. I'm gonna start with these ones. I'm gonna put these ones aside just for now, just so I can focus on these ones. And I just need to trim this. In fact, I'm going to use my trimmer. I was just going to use my scissors, but I'm going to use my trimmer because I want to cut it down a little bit smaller so you can see more of this card, and then I might even be able to use one of the other papers that I've pulled aside to create some layers behind this number. So I can have my number there. And then maybe I can put this on that, or I can use one of these stars. Yeah, I think that might be quite fun. And I know this one is half cut off, but that actually might work in my favor. It will help me bring in a little bit of red. There's a little bit of red in the number, the 22 square there. And then having it already cut off on one side means I can actually line it up on the side of the card. So it looks purposeful and not like I just had already used the other side of the paper or something. So this is what I'm talking about. If I line it up here, you might not be able to tell it's a star unless I pull it up or down and overlap it. Okay, no, I'm not loving that. Next. And I didn't love it because the reds are different. I mean, I was having issues with the design, like positioning it as well, but mostly it was that the reds were different. So let's try this light one and see if we can make this one work. I'm sure I can work that red star into my book eventually. Might even work on the back side depending on what other colors I use. Okay, let's see. It's not bad. Just wondering if there's a better option there. Do kind of like that idea as well. I want it to be obvious. Those are trees though. Maybe I punch a circle. Oh, I can't make up my mind. Stick it and commit it. That's what I like to say. So let's follow my own advice. Needs ink. Okay, stick it and commit it, people. Get it down and move on. It is just paper. It is not the end of the world. And I think I will use a paper clip I wasn't able to use yesterday. Okay. I do want one of these little frames. Get a couple of them, then I can use them elsewhere and have this be like a repeating element. I've got this one that is half cut off, but just like with the star, I can make it work, make it look intentional. Theoretically. Wasn't able to do it with a star. Okay. Let's save one for the back side. I do kind of like that. Okay, but I need more, as someone we know and love says, more, like this in a strip. So while I don't mind covering up mess, because that makes for ugly pictures, the point of this photo is that she's got flour all over her, so I don't want to cover up her too much. Okay, need some red down here. I don't think the star is going to work though. Or will it? Oh, wait. Can we make it work down here? Nope. 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 I'm not giving up on the star, but I'm just moving on from the star. There's other stars, but those are pink and orange. I do have a red circle. of these said cookies for Santa. Let's see if I can find it again. Or there's gingerbread there. For Santa. I am not doing a very good job of having a consistent margin. This is what happens when you know you've got a very limited time to do this in. You rush. You don't end up saving yourself any time because you have to go back and do it all again. I like that a little better. And I need my little no up there. I need my white pen. Just gonna make sure it's working. I feel like I need something black there because I've got black in these photos. And it could be as simple as something, nope, not that. What else do I have? Where did it? B-A-K-I-N-G. My stamps. Holiday, I do have a holiday stamp. I'm going to test this because that ink's pretty dry. Yeah, okay, I need a new ink pad. Different ink pad. Holiday baking. Okay, so I'm happy now. I've got the black in there. There's gold there, gold there. Might be kind of fun to have some gold here. What do I have in the way of gold? Yeah, I'm not sure. It says you were the best. You know, she's awesome. I'm just not sure I want that sentiment with those photos. You know, sometimes. Yeah. Don't really have anything else that's gold on my desk. So, let's look at other things. some blue. Does that look funny? I'm gonna put a star there. I've got some turquoise stars. Yes, yes, a star. Okay. I want to leave some for the back. So I'm not going to put another star there. Let's see what else I can put. Got sequins. Pluses. Never really understood these. Like, why pluses? I just kind of don't get it. Yep, can't do it. It's all right. Ooh, I've got little blue gems. Those could work. Right in the middle of this cookie with the snowflake. You know what? I don't like the two of them there. I just really like things in threes. So, yeah, nope. That's just gonna have to have two. Do I want anything here? No, I think I will leave that. Okay, so let's move on to the back side of these. Find where I stashed everything. Just gonna shovel this over here. So front side, back side. I think like that. I clearly did a miserable job of trimming a lot of these photos because I got white borders. Okay. Now, I'm going to trim this down. Too many things on my trimmer. Yeah, probably enough. Goodness. Oh, I just realized. Now, the reason I have turned this around is because the direction she's facing into the photo. So if I had it this way, this is like the edge of the book, and so she's looking off into nowhere. But having it this way means that she's looking into the where the journaling is, into the page. It just makes more sense. I need a different color of journaling pen. Okay, I just need some simple embellishments. What's this label? I think it was yesterday I talked about how these photos of our elf, quite often I don't feel need explanation. Today is one of those ones where I'm going to add some explanation. I'm also going to have this label run off. Oh goodness. My tape runner might finally be dead. Okay. Well, let's hope that tape runner doesn't do the same thing that the other one did. I find that very annoying. I've also got this, which I could maybe add in there somewhere. I need my number. That's what I need. My 20, what are we, 22. Where did those numbers go? Do I want it there? Or here? Nope, I think up there will work just fine. And those word strips. I can use this "you are the best" here. I think it's more appropriate. Okay, and what else do we have? Oh, I was going to use this, wasn't I? But now, don't think I will. Don't think I need it. I could look at more of these little guys and see if any of them are good. No. Is that better? Don't think so. What is bothering me is that there's very little contrast here against the journaling card, so I would like to add something there. I'm just not sure what. Nope. About something like that. This is what we're going to do. We are going to frame this out. Try and get rid of all these white edges with some gray ink. I don't think that's working very well. All right, let's try this again. That's better. All right. Okay, that makes me a bit happier. Now for some fun things. I've got one of these. Two of these. And some of those little blue gems. And I think we can call this one done. Oops. Okay. That's where I'm going to call this one done. Just checking, making sure I've got my little gold number. I even managed to work in a paperclip this time. Just some very simple journaling. Yeah, we're going to call this done. Okay, thanks for joining me. I have the day off tomorrow, so I am sure that I will be able to film another load layout start to finish for you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.